right. Let me crack open my energy drink. We are recording.
Yay.
Yeah, last session, you met up with the Order of the Courageous, specifically, a younger member named Finn, and you don't know if she's the leader, but she kind of seems to be the she's the named NPC of this group. Hammer.
Well, there's another named NPC, Finn.
Yeah, I mean, I acknowledged Finn. Finn is also here. Finn does not seem to be in charge.
But Finn is done. Remember we established that Finn finale?
Yep. Finn was only in that one session and never again. We're never going to see him again. He's been written off the show. Turns out his voice actor made some controversial Twitter posts 5 years ago.
I don't know if any of you are aware of this. Have you guys ever heard of, obviously, I'm sure you have, heard of the show Happy Days?
I have,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have.
There was a character in the very first episode. This is a joke in Hollywood history.
Mm-hmm.
In the very first episode, this character went upstairs at the end of the very first episode and was never seen again, heard of, or talked about.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. It turns out that the upstairs is a temporal anomaly.
Well, the main character, Richie Cunningham, had a brother in the very first episode.
Oh, I've seen this. I've been told about this.
Yeah, at the end of the episode, his ass goes upstairs, and he's never seen from or heard of again. They never talk about him. Nothing. He just never existed.
W.D. Gaster got him.
Is there like a reason for that, or did they just do that for the fun?
No, I think what they actually said was that because back then they didn't have the kind of stuff that we do now, obviously. And after the first episode aired, they found that his character did not test well.
Mm-hmm.
And that there was too much going on, and they needed to trim down the family because they had the two brothers, the sister, the mother, the father, Fonzie, and then the main character Richie's two best friends.
Yeah.
So they were like, we have to eliminate somebody.
Somebody has to be removed from the timeline.
We don't need the second brother.
No.
Anyway, I digress.
Yep. You had just finished giving a good old-fashioned walloping to a group of highwaymen who seem to be theming themselves off of Jack of Blades. One of them fled the scene via some sort of teleportation powder. After you guys killed his friends and brought him pretty much to the brink of death.
Deserved, TBH.
And Hammer, you were we're kind of in that moment. You've just finished, wiping the floor with these assholes, and I think some of the townspeople come out and just like, are they go? Oh, they're not gone. They're there, and they're also over there, and they're also on that wall a little bit.
You're welcome.
I mean, you did get rid of them. So
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there were no specifications.
Hammer just kind of laughs and says, "Yeah, we try to do things more peacefully when we can, but you can't always. Sometimes you gotta send a message. These 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 schmucks have been causing problems for a little bit now."
I mean, Gatorade. To be fair, we gave him a chance to surrender multiple times. We did tell him to leave.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't. So that's the them problem. Well, I guess it's not a them problem anymore since they're dead and all,
Yeah.
but it's a him. It's that one guy problem, and it'll probably be an us problem at some point, but for now, it's a him problem.
Yeah, in my experience, when villains escape at the last minute, that typically means they'll come back later as some sort of nuisance. I've had like 3 arch enemies that way over the course of my life.
Were there ever any fun, at least?
That reminds me. That guy on the bridge that we saw also had a Jack mask. Do you think that could have been the same dude?
I think you're actually fairly confident it was.
Oh, he's gonna recognize us.
Oh,
But I'm surprised he didn't.
I mean, he
we
was.
do.
He
We
was
kind
on
of
the
stand
job.
out.
He was on the job.
I blend in just fine.
Yep. No one would ever clock you.
Yeah, I basically look normal. He said with his fucking foot-long horns and his pale skin.
Yeah, sure.
Fork-founding kitchen.
But Hammer kind of, as this conversation is going on, is sort of very nonchalantly picking up what remains of these thugs and just kind of hucking them off a nearby like ledge. Just,
Shouldn't we bury those?
I picked them up, I put them down. I picked them up, I put them down.
they are careening into the water below.
Hey, ain't that gonna cause issues later?
Not for us. The stream goes that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be fine.
Well, you don't know who's down the stream. You gotta bury them. Far away from water.
They're already down there. Unless you want to go jump off this cliff and go get them.
Yeah,
I can't swim.
Can't swim. Never learned how.
Get it now. I can't swim.
Malachi kind of whispers to the closest person to him that isn't Kane and goes, "Yeah, but shit floats."
I know you said something. I don't know what you said, but fuck.
He said shit floats.
Well, see, now you got snitched on. I'm out.
Yeah.
Who snitched?
I'm innocent. I'm just here to clarify things. As the sort of scene is cleaned up. Hammer kind of walks back over to you all and says, I've been thinking about your conundrum, and it occurs to me I do sort of have an idea of who we could talk to. Well, not who we could talk to, who we could try and reach out to.
Who'd that be?
Well, it's a bit of a long shot. She says, "Come with me," and she kind of leads you back up the hill towards the monastery. And as she does, she pivots and heads off on this sort of dilapidated side path And as she does, you pretty quickly clock that you are entering some sort of Old Kingdom ruin that is not as well maintained as the one that their monastery is built into. This place is definitely rustic.
You think it's got rats in here? Call back.
Maybe, possibly.
Sorry, I was.
We have a massive one currently in the room with us.
Oh,
Well, I guess it does have a rat at least in here.
I'm very
is
confused.
it a pet or a nuisance?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you actually have a rat in the room with you?
Yes.
Isn't Oliver a rat?
Oliver's a rat.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Okay. I thought you meant in real life.
No,
Yeah,
if there
so
was a
did
rat
I.
in here, I'd be burning my room. I'm sorry.
Come on,
That's-
rats for you.
Not in my room.
That's
they're
what
not.
I said. Is it a pet or a nuisance?
If
All
we're
rats
referring
eat that.
if we're referring to Oliver, I feel like it depends on who's asking at what time.
Can't call him a nuisance.
But yeah, as you are sort of led into this area, you see some sort of forlorn looking statues of insectoids that you don't really recognize this race. They kind of look like mobs a bit.
Oh.
Yeah,
I like
they're
the idea that he has a fear of bugs.
fair. But you see some of these statues of these sort of like insectoid race. Granted, most of them are not really intact. Most of them are sort of falling apart.
I don't like that. And he points to just a random bug statue. He's like, I don't like it.
Hammer says, "Yeah, they're not for everybody. We're not really here for them, though."
Do you know what that is?
I mean, the
It's a
prevailing
weeping
theory
angel.
is those are the people of the Old Kingdom.
They were bugs?
Apparently.
That every time we smush a bug, are we smushing a person? Should I have to think about the morality of that?
It's an interesting question. I've never really thought about it.
How many bugs have you smushed?
Probably quite a few.
And probably don't think about it.
Yeah, probably for the best. I try to minimize the amount of damage I cause. She says as she takes her hammer and just bashes through a wall.
How is that minimized?
Slay. Do it again.
What?
And she just kind of very casually goes through the hole that she just bashed.
How did you know to bash a hole in the wall? That means that you had to have had another way to get through the wall. You did that for the fuck of it.
She leads back through and goes, shh.
Minimize.
And she gets back in.
All right, I guess we're going through this. Oliver, you want to go first?
Technically, Hammer went first. That means you go second.
God, why do I go second?
Because you volunteered me.
No,
Yep. You tried to volunteer someone else, therefore you must go first.
Yeah.
God damn it. And he walks through.
Alright. As you enter, you see there's no other way around it. It is spooky in here.
Ooh.
This is a spooky looking place. It is illuminated by this sort of dark blue light that makes it you can just barely see.
I have dark vision.
I mean, even then, I feel like the dark blue light kind of makes it a bit hard to make things out.
Damn it! Dark vision, my dark vision.
It's not so much that it's actually dark in here as the colors kind of make everything seem darker.
Color theory, we love it.
Guys, I don't like this.
Looking around, you see statues of more catfolk in various attires.
Were catfolk important to the old kingdom? Oh, sorry, continue.
Well, you saw there was a statue of a catfolk in the monastery. And these ones do not have the sapphire eyes that statue had. Not that you would be able to tell, because this room is more or less illuminated in the same color as those eyes.
Do they all look different, or do they all relatively the same?
They all look different. These statues are clearly of different people.
Okay.
The significance of them is kind of unclear. Not helped by the fact that, well, there do appear to be inscriptions. They are in a language you do not recognize.
Does it look like Old Kingdom language?
It does. It does look like Old Kingdom language, but that's never really been translated.
Yeah, you need comprehend language. Comprehend.
Hold on, I want to set that.
I mean, God, I forget that comprehend languages as a spell does exist.
It exists, but it doesn't mean that you can translate said language. It just means you can comprehend it. Being able to read a text and being able to, like, understand what those symbols mean are completely different.
Yeah, but I feel like at the same time you would be able to sort of reverse engineer the language.
I think that Dirk and the archaeologist might have been the only people who were doing that, and quite frankly, I think the archaeologist would have been the only person actively trying to translate it, and he's a hermit. So you could still say that nobody's really translated it as far as we know.
Yeah. I think maybe there is a vague understanding of the language. But like even if you could understand the language, the names are meaningless to you.
Yeah.
The names are they have no real significance.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like the idea that maybe because of your fanboy nature, maybe you kind of picked up some, like, Old Kingdom because it was relevant to some of the stories.
Yeah.
You do notice one thing.
Yeah.
Which is a couple of these statues appear to have the same last name, which is Spencer.
Hey, y'all. So them three right there, it's got the same last name.
They aren't in a row. I'll say, like, I will say that they're like, they seem to be sort of scattered across the room.
Oh, he's pointing at them anyway.
Yeah.
Them three, you see them? Those, they got the same last name. I don't know if that means anything, but
you know what it says?
Spencer.
Spencer?
Where am I left?
Out of every name they could have chosen in
Yeah.
they chose Spencer.
Yeah.
What do you want? Maybe
Do they
that's
have
a
any
legal
gifts?
name, an old kingdom language.
No, they don't have any gifts. I will also say there is one other sort of linking factor between them, which is they all look kind of what's the best way to put this?
Related.
Related. They do look related. They also all look kind of formal. All of the ones with the Spencer surname seem to be well-to-do.
Looks like they was rich, so Spencer must have been a real important last name.
Do you know anyone currently with the name Spencer?
No.
Because nobody would call themselves Spencer. We're roasting the name Spencer. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
It reminds me of Spencer from iCarly. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from.
Good, excellent. Couldn't be further from it. Give me a second.
What are you doing on my sister's face?
Yeah, give me a second. Apparently I need to call someone and it's somewhat urgent. I will be right back.
No worries.
How we doing
So
today?
how is everyone?
I'm eating poke.
I am well. I threw up earlier though, but I'm feeling better.
Are you okay?
I hit my bomb too hard.
I was like, oh no, are you sick?
Sure,
No.
rub it in.
No, because like I've been low key not feeling well all day. Like I couldn't even finish like my Larry sub that I ordered, and that thing was delicious. And it's still in the microwave though. I'm thinking about getting it soon. Hungry.
You know what we could do? When we come to give you the Xbox, we could bring you some wheat. It won't be any good. It'll be Delta 8, but still.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. It'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
That way you can,
Yeah, what I was thinking about doing is getting one off of eBay. Because I seen a couple of them that were like under $300, and I was like, ooh, I can like buy that all now instead of having to do it in payments if I got it off of Amazon or something.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I could still do technically payments through eBay, but I don't want to keep paying eBay every couple weeks, specifically because it's eBay.
Yeah.
And I'm worried I'm going to get scammed anyway, so it's like, might as well. And if it gets here, I'm going to test it out first to make sure it works okay, so you don't got to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's hope I don't get scammed.
Yeah.
eBay takes scams pretty seriously these days, I think.
I hope so.
They overloaded this shit with tempura flakes, man. Oh, I could taste the fucking tempura. I want that fry flavor right now. So I gotta stop.
You want that what?
I don't want the fry flavor right now. Gotta stop.
Oh.
Sorry, I think that I really wish we could play in person because, like, I feel like so much is lost because me and Reddy keep talking, and every time that Kane or like Oliver makes a statement, we look at each other, and one of us just makes like a
So sorry about that.
No, same. I'm very expressive when I do things. So like when I was playing Garrison, I was like some of the stuff that was being said, like the face that I make, and I have to verbalize what my face is feeling, and that's like so difficult.
Oh yeah, one day we gotta play in person. There you go.
I'm back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, long story short, I probably shouldn't be talking about this in recording. Hi, Glenn. My coworker Glenn listens to this. So he may or may not. He may or may not know about this already. Apparently there is sort of an intervention of sorts going on, where people are reaching out to our district manager to complain about me and.
Okay.
About who?
Our manager.
Oh, sick.
So, I'm apparently going to get sent the district manager's number, and I'm supposed to send him basically my thoughts and feelings.
I think that you should be the manager. I think that that's what should happen.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be the manager. Absolutely not. I was actually offered an assistant manager position pretty early on, but I was also told that if I took it, I couldn't be third shift.
Mm.
So I made my choice. Anyway, sorry. You were in the room with the statues. Yes. Okay.
Talking about how their last name is Spencer.
Yes. So there are a couple with the surname Spencer. Other than that, this just kind of seems to be a room filled with statues of cat folk. At the far end of the room, though, you do see a statue, and this one is different from the one in the monastery, because this one seems to be made entirely of this sapphire material.
Huh.
Is there a piece of it on the floor?
Is there a piece of it on the floor? No.
Like a disconnected piece somewhere.
Not that you can tell, no.
Damn it.
Hammer kind of walks in and is sort of looking around, but she does look at the sapphire statue and says, "So this is gonna sound a bit strange."
Stranger than the cat statues? And the bug statues?
stranger than the cat statues.
Alright.
You're gonna want to approach that statue.
With that specific one.
Correct.
Why?
I have no reason to be coy or strange. That is a statue of our god.
Okay, and no disrespect, but what is us going near a statue made of rock going to help us in our situation?
In the past, it's been known to allow people to communicate with them.
How do you know that the person you're communicating with is a god and not just like one funny warlock?
Hammer really seems to think about that. I suppose we don't. It's sort of a not to take the easy route, but it's sort of a matter of faith.
Ain't it always? Oliver?
I'm more of a science person myself.
I'm an atheist.
I don't know what I believe.
Well, you could always just approach and see what happens. There's no guarantee that they'll reach out at all.
Oliver, you want to go first?
I'll bet you 5 coins. That's not going to do nothing.
I'll take that bet. I bet you 5 coins they talk to us. Now, you want to approach first or?
Yeah, I'll approach first.
Malachi, what?
I was going to say, Malachi looks at Ken and says, I bet you won't do it.
How much you want to bet? how much money we talk?
I'll bet you 50 gold.
All right, and Kane walks right into it.
All right.
It's so easy. He's so gullible.
Fair. As you approach the statue,
I'm glad this is recorded, by the way.
Yeah. Just so I'm clear, Oliver and Kane are approaching. Malachi is not.
No.
No.
Kane's doing first.
Kane
doing
is
it
going
solo
first.
because he got bet 50
All right.
bucks. Little does he know, in reality, they're just paying him 50 bucks.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Fair enough.
No. Again, like I said, I'm glad this was recorded because nobody listened to what I said.
Oh, what did you say?
I said, I bet you 50 bucks that you won't do it.
Kane's so dumb.
Well.
And you did it. And you
yeah.
did
Chalk it
it.
up
So
to
you
Kane
don't
being
get the $50.
Yeah.
Do I get it?
Defeated. Kane, as you approach, you start to hear kind of sinister whispers. Start to kind of echo. They seem to be coming from the other statues.
All right. Well, keep your voices down now.
Don't
Keep your phone. I'm walking.
be rude.
Don't be weird. I'm going. Don't hush it.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, just the whispers.
The whisper.
He turns and goes, the whispers. Don't worry. He's
Look,
walking.
just yeah.
You need assistance?
Assistance for what? They're just whispering. Golly.
As you get closer to the statue, the whispers get louder. And I think you start to make out what some of them are saying. You hear a voice say, "They'll suffer the same fate."
That was uncalled for.
You hear another voice say, "They'll never find the truth."
Suspicious.
You hear a third voice say, "They'll never be good enough."
Hey, I am good enough. Look at all this. And he, like, motions to himself as he walks.
Good.
All this. This is grade A, baby.
As you kind of just ignore these whispers, you finally reach the statue, and you feel a sensation wash over you that is sort of hard to describe. But you find that you have goosebumps. And as this feeling sort of washes over you, almost imperceptibly, the statue's head turns to you, and a voice says, "Nice to meet you."
Well, it's quite a nice time to meet you, too. Do they always do that whispering shit?
Yes.
Don't that ever get annoying? I mean, nobody visits you because of them.
It's a side effect, unfortunately.
Man, that's gotta suck.
They amplify the fears of those who approach.
Oh, yeah. So that's why it sounded so similar to my internal monologue.
They would, yes, it would.
Yeah, that's why I ignored it. I was like, wow. I've said worse stuff to myself before.
It's been some time since someone has come to speak to me. How may I help you?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not the best person to ask. They sent the dumbest motherfucker in here because they thought it'd be funny. So wait 1 second, ma'am. I'm so sorry to bother you. Oliver, get your ass in here.
Um,
And hurry up. Don't mind them voices. They just gonna say mean shit.
are you going to approach Oliver?
Malachi, you gotta come with me, dog. Malachi, please come with me, dog.
All right.
I'm not gonna do the same thing. As you approach, you hear.
Oh man, I wanted to hear my internal dialogue.
I mean, you do. I think they say some similar things. You'll never find the truth. You'll never be good enough. You'll never live up to their legacies. Is
That one's mean.
That
yeah.
was mean.
Malachi, you hear a voice say, "They'll never take you seriously."
Good.
Did Kane hear that shit?
No, you can only hear the voices that are speaking to you.
Damn it.
These
All
are
right.
in your head.
What's in your head?
Um, but you persevere. You push past. And as you approach, the statue kind of looks at the two of you and gives a slight nod and says, "Nice to meet you."
Hello, ma'am.
I'm Kane.
They
This
shrug
is
at ma'am. They shrug and say, "We don't really do gender."
You're so real, man.
Got
Respect.
you.
Uh,
Apologies.
this here's Oliver. That there's Malachi. I'm Kane. What's your name? Or yeah, your doesn't have pronouns. What's your name? Z?
Um, they chuckle and say, "That depends on how you're feeling."
I feel like I won't know your name. Does that help at all? I feel fine. I usually feel about the same two emotions most of the time.
Um,
Whenever Kane's doing
they
doing this.
they say, "Call me Fear."
Fair? Fair? Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
That's kind of fun.
It's the shortest option.
What was the other option, if I may ask? I'm curious.
Well,
Paranoia?
courage gets a little tedious, and also there are other characters that go by that name, and it would get confusing.
You know what? You're so right. Thank you for that exposition. So, your royal fearedness. Um, you know what? I'm too dumb for this. Oliver, Malachi, somebody else.
Malachi, you speak.
Oh, okay. We're picking the drunk. Let's do it.
If you guys need some help, I can.
Yeah, I mean, Malachi says, listen, we were told to come see you. We don't know what we're looking for. We don't know who we're looking for.
I
We're
mean,
hoping you can help us because we have no clue. So
You-
the clueless,
I want to kill the knight.
Yeah.
the clueless one wasn't as clueless as they appeared to be.
I'm clueless, but I know what I want to get done. I just don't know how to get it done.
I think
You know?
at the mention of the knight, they kind of there is some recognition. They say that name is familiar. Not
So-
very, but familiar.
So, did you ever hear the story of Jack of Blades, the Knight, and the Queen?
I've picked up the pieces over the course of time. You'll have to excuse me. I spend most of my time these days asleep.
Oh,
It's for the best.
what?
Don't be asking personal questions like that.
Oh, all right.
They sort of pause for a moment and they say, "I'm trying to keep a low profile. I'm harder to find asleep."
I wanted to ask why again, but Oliver told me that I couldn't ask personal questions, so I'm not gonna.
But yes, I'm familiar with the. I'm both familiar with the children's story and the fact that they were real entities.
Well, Jack of Blades got killed maybe some 70, couple years, like a while ago. long enough for a couple generations to have passed. But so the knight's back, and the heroes that killed Jack aren't around anymore. And also, I think it's gonna be an us problem. We ain't no heroes or nothing, but
Well, don't sell yourself short.
we got killed because we were so originally there were 4 of us, and then they brought us into this room, and then the mayor, he wanted us to be special heroes and stuff, and he was like, you need special powers, and we apparently didn't have enough powers, so the knight had a shot point blank, and then our friend died.
I'm very sorry.
It is what it is. And like Kane's kind of demeanor changes, even just telling the story in passing.
Yeah.
His face, his expression just grows like really hard, and he just can't. He kind of just shuts down a little bit more. He's just like, yeah.
So I'm assuming you are looking for advice on how to deal with the knight, or in what they are planning.
Both is good.
Would be nice.
You got it.
The knight. My memories of the 3 are vague. I wasn't really, we'll say, involved in their creation, not directly, but I do remember hearing about it. The knight doesn't so much follow under my purview, but the 3 of them, they were created using the essences of myself and my siblings.
You have siblings?
I
He's
do.
a god. Right. Question: how much of the history of these specific gods would be known by the public and therefore Kane?
Okay, this is another of those you can kind of answer for Dirk questions. Would Dirk have talked about Joy?
I think
would they have kept that to themselves?
I think Dirk would have just asked Joy if they were okay with Dirk talking about them. Because to Dirk, it's like, I want people to know about you and your siblings, and it's important to me that people don't forget you. But if you don't want them to know, then I won't tell them.
I don't think Joy wanted. I think Joy did not want to be acknowledged.
I think then that he would have written something down about, like, I can't tell you why you need to do this, but if things go wrong, go to this place, to this person, and talk to them.
Fair.
So it wouldn't have been public knowledge. It would have been like, in an XK bad end of the world scenario, go there.
Like in like a journal, like in the middle of the woods or something.
Or no, he probably would have left it in like the hidden archive in the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that way only people who could get in there could do that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then he would have left Doug specific instructions on how to go grab it.
Yeah. But Fear says, yes, my siblings and I were, well, we weren't directly involved with their creation, but by using our essences, they inadvertently made us aware of their creation.
Well, that was an oversight on their part. Who's they, by the way?
The Old Kingdom.
Wait,
as
so
you know them.
The Old Kingdom created them? For some reason, I had it in my head that they were the Old Kingdom somehow.
They were made by the people of the Old Kingdom. As servants. But then they outlived the Old Kingdom.
I mean, I can see why. I mean, you basically take a part of every single god and put it into 3 people. I feel like they're going to survive longer than just the Old Kingdom.
I mean, clearly they're here now.
That's supposed to be.
Fear chuckles and says, "They certainly didn't see it that way. They believed that they would be here forever."
Dumbasses. Nothing lasts forever.
No, nothing does. Either way, Fear kind of waves their hand, and I think that map that you guys had kind of like floats out of, I assume, Kane's pouch or bag.
I thought Oliver had it.
Did Oliver have it? Whoever had it, it floats sort of out of their belongings and over to Fear, who looks it over and says, "I am detecting hints of my siblings' energy.
Where?
I imagine that this was held by the knight."
Yeah, we assume so. One of his servants dropped it for us. Suspiciously so.
If I had to guess, given where you were sent, they were either looking for me or they were looking for something with my power.
And what has your power then?
People.
People.
Literally right above us. I think we're underground, right? Right above us, the temple full of worshippers of this individual we're standing before.
Does every hero's power come from one of your siblings?
More or less, yes.
I don't have powers, I don't think.
You'd be
He does.
surprised.
I don't do magic. I do potions. I make chemistry.
It explodes like a fireball, so it's basically a fireball.
It's literally not. It is two completely
Shut
different
up,
things.
Wizard. Shut up.
It's literally magic,
Shut
and the
up.
other one is literally science.
Fear looks at you, Malachi, and says, "Are they always like this?"
Only when I'm sober.
And that one is just something else. I gotta know. What are the other siblings that created Jack of Blades, the Knight, and the Queen?
Jack was the result.
Fear and loathing.
Jack was the result of rage and someone else.
Someone else. Is it a secret?
It's a sensitive subject.
Oh, sorry.
Put some ointment on it.
Hey, I don't think we have ointment.
The knight.
Oliver, can you make any ointment?
He can't make ointment. He's a wizard.
I got acid.
The knight.
The knight, as far as I'm aware, is confusing. They sort of inspect the map slightly more and say, "I believe my sibling Joy."
Joy.
And
That guy's the boy?
well, you must understand, we all embody two elements. I am fear, but I am also courage.
Like the opposites of each other. So joy can also be sadness, and rage can also be love.
Or peace.
Peace would be closer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rage and love aren't opposites, you know?
Well, then peace wouldn't be opposites. It'd be war and peace.
Rage leads to war.
And
Don't
love
think
leads-
too hard about it. If you think too hard about it, it'll stop making sense.
Shut up, you off-brand wizard.
You talking to the god or you talking to me?
I'm talking
There's-
to you.
Oh, okay.
There's no need to be mean.
Yeah, there is. He keeps calling my trident a fucking fork.
It does resemble a fork.
Shut your face. Or I'll shut it for you. I'll push
So-
this statue down right now.
Behave.
I'm behaving fine.
I'm so sorry for my friend.
We ain't friends. Stuck with you.
If I
By
had,
the way, his arms are crossed and he's doing that fuck ass pout. You know what I mean? It was like,
if I had to guess, the knight is searching for someone or something that possesses an inordinate amount of courage.
question.
Mm.
Is the knight made with something else as well? Like, you said joy, but you said that Jack had two guys. Does the knight too?
They sort of pause and say they possess the essence of one of my parents.
Huh.
It's
God's
hard.
parents?
It's hard to place. I haven't seen them in some time.
What are they?
Life and death.
The inspirational and the inevitable. Lovely.
You'll have to excuse me, as I said, I wasn't involved in their creation. I only know so much.
No. That's fine. That's fine. I'm more so just thinking like on a conceptual level as to how a race as smart and as capable as apparently the Old Kingdom would do something so fucking stupid.
The easy answer:
Greed.
hubris.
Oh,
They believed themselves unstoppable.
Greed leads to everybody's downfall, whether it be economical or sociological.
you're saying some big words right now.
Fear kind of sighs and says, the Silken were possessed of an indomitable will.
Mhm.
Ironically, that indomitable will is what led to their fall in more ways than one.
The indomitable silken spirit.
But Fear kind of glances over at Hammer, who is just kind of politely waiting for this conversation to end.
To be honest, can Hammer hear any of this?
It's unclear. Hammer has not approached.
I have one more question, if it's alright.
Mm.
In case we fuck this up, and he absolutely does bring the queen back, what's she made of? If you know.
Sugar and spice.
Not niceness, though.
Fear clears their throat and says, well, you won't love this news, but I know for a fact that part of her is me.
That's not your fault.
Damn, that's gonna suck.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if she was more or less all of them. She was created to be the most powerful of them, keep the others in check.
We
She's-
never found out exactly what happened to the Queen either. We know what happened to Jack. We obviously know what happened to the Knight in the story of William Black and like him executing them all. But we never really specifically heard anything about what happened to the Queen at the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. The story says that William defeated Jack in a single move by catching him off guard. Then William fought the Knight for about a week, causing massive destruction. But the story just kind of says that William killed the Queen, and that's it. The story does not elaborate on how or where or when. It just says, yeah, he did, and then
He
they
did this
live.
thing.
And
Yeah,
like, not to be bizarre, we know for sure she's evil.
evil is such a easy way to explain things. I don't think any of them are evil by nature. They're people.
12-year-olds. Pretty evil.
They're just people with a great deal of power.
And a warped vision
Mm.
or warped mindset that thinks that it's okay to kill these couple kids if it means to bring their version of the greater good. Because remember what Lucien said, and also what my father said, that they're gonna fix everything.
Yep.
And if they think that fixing everything results in just like a couple of kids dead, then they will do what they need to meet that goal. Whether it would be just be evil or not, it's like they think what they're doing is correct.
What if they're right?
I mean, let's hope not. I mean,
But what if they're right? I mean, William Black has done nothing but lie about what happened that day. He used to say he didn't lie about how things
maybe he
work.
didn't lie. Maybe he just didn't have. Maybe he thought that's what happened. Maybe he thought Jack was actually dead, and then poof, he's not. And he's like, oh, well,
None
the
of them
Knight's
are
actually dead. Maybe William didn't know that. Maybe William thought they were actually cooked.
I mean, I don't know.
So just this is sort of out of character, but we know that Jack pulled a dirty trick by keeping his consciousness in his mask.
I mean, Kane doesn't know that.
Yeah, but for the sake of the story, we can assume that William did genuinely believe that Jack was dead. He watched his body disintegrate. The Knight was... We know where the Knight ended up. The Knight was found buried underground, inert, somewhere in the woods.
Until we alerted him.
Yep, so I think it's safe to assume that William probably did believe the Knight was also dead. Again, you don't really know what happened with the Queen.
I just wonder. You know?
Plot twist, William Black didn't kill the Queen. Instead, he got freaked with it.
He got freaky with it.
Yeah. They got married.
Yep.
Marriage.
And that's how we got...
What brings up...
And that's how we got Freddie Mercury.
Was that a Princess Bride reference?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Okay, good.
There's no about a doubt it.
There's culture in the room.
I will say, I wanted to say this earlier, but I didn't want to derail the conversation. At the mention of the the knight having a skewed moral compass because it was willing to kill the children. Fear says, unfortunately, I've seen plenty of normal people commit far worse travesties.
That's what I keep wondering, you know?
Lady Grey, for example.
How bad? How bad is the world that the Knight and the Queen are trying to bring about in comparison to the world we live in now?
I'm not sure.
Even if it was a little better, would it be worth 4 kids? When we all went hungry anyway.
I don't know. But do you really want people who are willing to do such things in charge?
I mean,
No.
would they be any different than the people who are in charge now?
We could change the government.
Yeah, look what happened last time. Now the guild doesn't do shit to help people.
Well, the guild wasn't the government.
I mean,
The guild was the guild, period.
Mm.
They acted above the government, if anything, but they weren't the government.
you act above the government, ain't you kind of the government?
No.
Mm.
Because, like, if you were the government, you'd be making laws. But the guild really didn't have laws of the land. They didn't control the economic growth. They didn't control the trades. You know, they were just a part of it, but they didn't control it.
They were essentially a mercenary group.
Technically, there isn't really an overarching government for Contriva at all. Technically, each settlement kind of handles its own sort of business. The way it worked when the guild was at the height of its power is every settlement handled their own business, but the guild could basically step in and say, no, we're doing this now. But since the events of the first campaign, the guild has kind of lost that sway. So now each settlement is much more individually powerful, but there's no like collective government body.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lucian is powerful, but he only really controlled Silkshire. Which, again, like, that did make him powerful because Silkshire is arguably the largest of the cities in Contriva, but it still didn't give him control. Like, he couldn't. He would have had no real power over Sunhaven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, Fear says, either way, it seems that you are searching for a well of courage.
Can you sense one?
They chuckle and say, more or less any of the people in that monastery, but I can think of one in particular who exemplifies the concept, and again they glance at Hammer.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So they're gonna come and try to kill Hammer.
I don't know, but it certainly seems like they were interested.
All right. Well,
I think that would be good news to share with Hammer.
hey, question. Kane raises his hand and everything. Question.
Yeah.
This friend you were talking about, or your family, Joy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if we need their help too? Where would we find them?
Malachi picks up a bottle of wine and goes, right here.
Malachi, not the time to be an alcoholic. You can be an alcoholic in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you hold up a bottle, and Fear kind of glances at it and um chuckles when you say that and says, "That could be a good start."
What?
I look over at Kane and I tip the bottle at him.
Hey, what? I mean, you're in a place, so can't Joy be in a place? Why are you a stone statue?
You
Roll.
didn't think that would be relevant like 20 minutes ago when you started this conversation.
Um.
I mean, I forgot to ask.
Mm-hmm. This is just an avatar. It's a method of communication. I'm not here.
Aww. All right.
I am with my own people, so to speak.
This place must have really good Wi-Fi.
Excellent.
There's a place with just a lot of cat folk?
My world, yes.
You have an entire planet for cat folk?
Yes, it's called the litter box.
I like them.
Fair enough, but question, how are there cat folk here though?
We're horny.
Wow. A good point.
We're gods. We'll fuck anything.
I'm shaming you to bits.
Fear kind of chuckles and says, "We're not immune to copying each other's homework."
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Joy.
I copied Oliver's work all the time.
Fear laughs and says, "I suppose there's no point in keeping it secret. Your world is Joy's world."
Oh. That's quite nice.
Sometimes.
Why is it so
I think that the copy of the copy is getting kind of faded because there's not a lot of joy floating around up in this bitch anymore.
Fear.
She better wake up and start taking care of this place.
Fear kind of adopts a more melancholy expression and says, "Well, remember what I said about the flip sides."
Ah. So sorrow?
Correct.
Rough.
So we just got to turn her over.
Yeah,
Can't just say that.
But Fear says, "Your world is Joy's world, and Joy
is bipolar."
Well, I'm not quite sure that term applies, but I suppose if it did, it would apply to all of us.
Yeah.
But Joy never really settled on one thing.
Huh. Is that why we all look so different?
It is the variety of life.
Thought those were Skittles.
Well,
I have a personal question to ask you, but I'd like to ask it without other people here. Is there a way that I can do that?
they yawn. They say, "I suppose." But
If I think it really hard, can you read my mind?
technically, yes.
DM, I'm texting you.
Okay, fine. They say, "But I should really be getting back to sleep."
Yeah, I understand.
I'm waiting for message. Skibidoo boop bop a doo bop bibbit. Skibidoo boop bop a doo bop.
Sorry.
You all see them kind of make a confused expression. I think they answer out loud. I think they look at you, Kane, and say, I really don't know.
So it's a joy question then.
Potentially.
All right.
Yes, but only if the camels want to.
Yeah.
There's got to be some way to them. That we'll find it. I think.
But they yawn again and they say, I should really be getting back to my rest.
Not then.
Good night.
Thank you for speaking with us.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And the statue closes its eyes.
That was unhelpful in some regards, but very helpful in others. So I'm gonna call it a win.
Hammer shouts from across the room. So what did you learn?
They're gonna try to kill you. That's what we learned.
Oh, cool.
Just don't die.
Who and why?
Kane starts walking back.
All right. No reason to shout this conversation.
Yeah, probably. Are you guys coming with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have no reason to stand around a inert statue, unless you want to draw funny faces on it.
A little mustache.
Yeah, I feel like that's sacrilegious.
And I just want to point out, they said they had no genders, but they kept referring to their sisters, and
No, they
I'm
didn't.
just
They said
yeah,
siblings.
they did. No, she said at one point she said sister. Listen back to the recording.
I don't think they did, but I
Even
think
still,
someone else might have said sister.
it might have been me.
Okay,
You say I
somebody
did.
said sister.
I keep to gender neutral when I'm talking about them. I may have slipped up once or twice when we were dealing with Joy. But part of that was that Joy kept impersonating Say Assault, who was male.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming you sort of catch Hammer up to speed.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Hammer says, cool. So, in all likelihood, I'm being pursued.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What if he just had less courage?
That's like telling them to stop breathing. Like, you might as well just tell them to go jump off a cliff or something.
That would take a lot of courage. We don't want that. You're missing the point here, Oliver.
She kind of scratches her chin and says, so they're looking for someone with an overabundance of courage.
Does it count as courage if... Yeah, wait, why does it... sounds... I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm not that smart.
I spell abundance.
Abundance?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Letters.
ABUNDANCE.
Got it. Thank you.
DNCE, do we remember that era of Joe Jonas?
No, I have no idea.
He's the guy who made Cake by the Ocean.
I was never really into the Jonas Brothers.
No, I wasn't either, but he made Cake by the Ocean, which is kind of a banger.
Fair. was gonna say that would have been social suicide when I was the correct age for that.
The only reason I know the song "Cake by the Ocean" is because some guy did a version of it on America's Got Talent, doing impersonations. He sang it as Peter Griffin,
Oh God,
Mickey Mouse,
good,
Scooby Doo,
good.
and a whole bunch of other people. I think he actually did Snoop Dogg. But yeah, that's the only reason I know the song "Cake by the Ocean."
Fair enough. Hammer kind of gestures for you all to follow her out of the spooky temple. And as she
Do we go through the actual doorway or through the hole again?
she bashes another hole.
Okay.
Why would you?
Fair
I
enough.
thought. Well, why? Why?
For my own amusement.
Because she has a hammer.
This point was made to me just now. I had not yet considered.
She looks at you all and says, "If you've got it, flaunt it."
Hey,
And
that's what I was.
she steps
Now
out.
I have to watch the producers.
Yeah, yes, you do. She steps outside, and as she does, you see Finn has seemingly been waiting for you all.
Hi, Finn.
What's up, Finn?
I was just wondering where you all were.
We went to.
We talked to a statue.
We talked to a statue.
We didn't
Oh.
get much out of it though, because it was a statue, and yeah.
Cool. Hammer just kind of like pats him on the shoulder and says, "You'll understand when you're older."
How old is Finn?
I
Five.
mean, you aren't super familiar with their race. They look young and sound young.
How old are you, child?
17?
How old is that for your species?
Young? I think. I mean,
Child, teenager, or young adult?
I never really knew my family or my people, really.
Huh.
You're technically a teenager.
I suppose.
You know-
I washed up on the shore here, and I was raised by the monastery.
Aw.
That's quite sweet. I'm glad that you were found by some people who could take care of it.
I'm very grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer kind of grabs them and noogies them.
Let him in.
Noogie. Says, "All right, well, I think this has been probably enough for today. How about we head back to the monastery and maybe we can come up with a game plan."
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
And the lot of you head back up the hill.
By the way, the entire time since you've left the weird cave, Kane has had his thinking face on.
Yep.
Which is where his eyes kind of glaze over and he kind of just looks out into the middle distance.
There's a little bit of drool.
No
You
drool.
can see steam coming out of the air.
Yeah.
Please.
A low whistle, just
Like the dial-up sound.
yeah, dial up. As you arrive back at the monastery, Hammer kind of brings you all into her sort of private chambers and closes the door as you enter and says, "If danger is coming to the monastery, then there's something I'm going to need your help with."
Well, what would that be?
Well, as you may have noticed, we aren't exactly a fortress. We're a stone building in the middle of a field with no doors.
That would be a monastery, yeah.
So defending against any sort of incursion it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. But I think I might have a solution to that.
All right.
Yeah.
There is a ruin not too far from here that when we originally found this place, we had to disable. Inside of it, there was an ancient, I guess you could call it a shield generator. It created a barrier around the place. At the time, we broke it because we didn't want it.
Right. But now
But-
you're thinking maybe you do.
Yeah, now I'm thinking maybe it could be useful.
Man, it just sucks when you destroy important shit, don't it?
I mean, we might be able to fix it.
I mean, with your talents, she does look at you, Oliver. It says, I assume it should be no problem. We only broke it a little. She
How much is a
chuckles.
little? Did you smash into a billion pieces, or did you like take a chunk off and throw it?
Not a billion pieces.
How many pieces?
Is it 6 or 4?
Hard to say.
What did we learn?
More than we should have, but not as much as we could have.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
like that. Now-
I could have destroyed it a lot more than I did.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Now, what we learned from this? What we learned?
Can't touch this.
Don't smash ancient technology.
There we go.
And you guys are all too young to understand that reference.
What was the
I am
reference?
sad. You said, and Hammer, what have we learned about this? I said, can't touch this.
I'm not too young.
Oh,
for
I
that.
got that reference.
Okay.
I was just in the middle of speaking.
Yeah, it was a good reference. Can't touch this.
Oh,
Ban
oh, stop.
Yeah.
Can't touch this is still relevant.
Okay.
Or I was just raised with culture.
Hammer says, how about we get some rest, have some dinner, and we can check this place out in the morning.
Sounds like a plan to me. We gonna get a level up while we sleep.
Yeah, you can have a level up.
Yeah, boy.
Do we want to do that now?
Yeah,
All
a
right.
level up.
All right, yeah.
I love
say
getting
we
level up.
have time. We've been playing for
improvement. I'm gonna put that at.
I think that we had talked about originally Kane multi-classing.
Yes, we did.
What did we talk about him multi-classing into?
Barbarian, I believe.
Yeah.
I think you wanted to go monk barbarian.
Yeah.
Monkbarian. Or
Monk Barian.
bunk.
I think I'm gonna keep
I like bunk.
Yeah.
PM. Is there going to be like a reason in which he would need to be a bar? Like, is there going to be a way for me to like slide it into story wise? This is why it makes sense anytime soon, or should I wait till next level up?
Say that one more time.
So, like, is there going to be, like, a story reason for him to become a barbarian anytime soon, or should I wait till next level up to class him into barbarian?
You can class him into barbarian, and we can just, when those abilities are sort of relevant, we can sort of figure out why they triggered at that moment.
Okay. Alright, hold on.
That's how I've always approached stuff like that. Is like, if you learn a new spell the first time you use it, we can come up with an explanation for, like, okay, well, why is this happening now?
Okay. I'm adding the barbarian class then. So,
I can choose a theme. To choose.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take off my freaking armor now.
You gotta lose your armor.
Yeah, it's imperative. Because he has unarmored defense, and so my armor class will equal 10 plus my dexterity monitor plus my constitution modifier, and those are both pretty high.
Fair.
Okay. Next. Then I'll X that out. I didn't get anything else, by the way.
Okay.
Alright, and my dexterity modifier is 3, and then my constitution modifier is 4, so that would still be... I think I might... Oh, hold on. Do I not understand? Am I stupid?
I don't know.
Am I dumb? I feel dumb right now. I feel particular. Okay, so it's 10 plus dexterity plus constitution. Yeah, no. So actually, I should stay armored because 10 plus dexterity and constitution is 14, and right now my armor class is 15.
Okay.
Oh. And then I don't actually gain that much for this level up then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, level 1 barbarian is not gonna change much for you.
Yeah, no. I just gained the ability to rage.
Yeah, which is useful.
It is useful. And
So-
tridents are still able to be worked with, and then I would get... I think Barbarian Monk is gonna do fine.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Barbarian Monk seems like a good combo to me, on paper at least.
I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know how to stop that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm assuming it was an ad for a mobile game.
Yeah, the thing with my app there,
Yeah.
when I level up, I have to watch an ad.
Ah, fair enough.
But I was gonna say, like, on paper it sounds fine, and also I think it matches Kane's character in general. He's a pretty rageful, spiteful bastard, you know?
Yeah.
I think that if he had to embody one of the gods, it would be... Like, if he had to pick one.
I mean, if you were to put a gun to my head right now and I had to assign each of you an emotional one of these gods, I think Kane would definitely be. Kane, I think, would probably be rage. Malachi, I think, would be joy/sadness.
Yeah. I mean,
And I'm sort of torn about Oliver.
Good.
I'm sort of torn about Oliver. I think I know, but it's hard because it's also one of the ones we haven't discussed yet.
you know what makes me laugh? Whenever somebody says gun to your head, I think of Hood, JJK, Koji saying gun to your head right after shooting somebody.
I don't know if I know that.
Oh my god, I need to send you Hood, JJK, dude. It is the funniest shit ever.
Fair enough.
What is the other one? So you're torn between one we haven't discovered yet, but what's the other one?
Yeah, tell her.
Probably also Rage.
Indeed.
But I'm leaning more towards the other one.
Okay. Now I'm curious about the old set because I see Barry as Rage, I see Dirk as like joy and sadness,
Well,
but then I
Dirk
see Barry
had one.
Dirk had one. It was Jax.
It was Jack.
Yeah, that's why Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk was the moth.
Oh,
The moth, I think, is. It's not courage. It's it's on the tip of my tongue. I know what it is.
I never knew what the moth was.
Me and Pav talked about it a lot because I had to know what Dirk is. Pav, help me.
The moth kind of embodied willpower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was willpower, and then it was like the opposite of willpower. I don't know why I'm thinking grief right now, but I know it's not grief. I think that the grief is the thing that drove the moth with willpower. It was like
I would say the opposite in my mind. The opposite of willpower or determination would be despair.
Yes, that was it. It was determination and despair. That's why when Dirk was like doing him go from like being pumped up and excited and help he would immediately just fall back on. Should I kill myself to make this better? You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
he would be like, I can change this, but he's changing it, just killing myself.
Yeah.
It matched up with his character. It's like, as much as Dirk cared about the people around him, to be fair, he was far more concerned with taking care of like Jack than he was with most of them. Yeah. And then Garrison was courage, maybe.
Yeah, I could see Garrison being courage.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since Garrison, I wouldn't say Garrison was ever afraid, but Garrison was, I think, the one who was the most like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, no, it was so funny. You'd watch like every other character be like, oh shit, and Garrison would be like, guys, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to go home so badly.
It's like, I really don't want to be dealing with this.
I'm too old, my back, guys.
My knees, I can't jump off this wall, my knees.
God, Garrison being Kane's favorite is a little bit just me being like, I loved Garrison so much. I need to make him irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, like, I like the idea that, like, to Kane, Garrison was the coolest. Because, like, I don't know, man. I think Kane's just, like, he was past his prime, but he was still on prime time, man. That man did not stop.
He hit a prime, and then he hit, like, it was like a relapse of his prime.
It was like, it's like when they throw reruns on the TV, man. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Kara and Malachi and Oliver have all had to sit there while Kane rants for like at least an hour and a half about how cool Garrison was when compared to the other two.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just a silly old man that I made like years ago. He's literally my favorite, and I need to like remake his character and use him again for different campaigns because I love him too much just to throw his character away. He's genuinely, that's my baby. I get that. Man.
Do it again. Do it, but again.
I do that with my character George. I love George so much. He's my favorite. He is also a goofy old man.
I love that.
There's just something about goofy old men characters.
They're so silly. I also like the idea that if Kane, like, if there was a thing for this in the universe, he would absolutely be on Tumblr talking about Garrison the hero.
Yeah.
Like, in his core, Kane's probably just like a little Tumblrina, you know?
Yeah.
He was not meant for this life, okay? He was meant to love his girlfriend, be silly, have snacks, and sit on Tumblr. Like, he was not meant for this. And then they killed
Yeah.
the love of his life when he was 12 years old, obviously. It totally... Look, it could have faded into obscurity as a crush, but since they killed her right in front of him...
Yeah. No, that's
like,
sort
that's
of...
the fucked up part.
That's the kind of thing that fucks you up.
Yeah, I know, right? Because it's like, they might have dated at some point when they were older, or they might not have, and it probably could have fallen into an obscure little crush that he had when he was a kid. But they killed her in front of him, so now his life's goal is to kill that person, and you can't undo that kind of thing. You know? Oh, pain makes me sick to my stomach. Ah.
But,
Anyway.
But yes, how's the leveling up going?
Oh, I'm done. I added
Okay.
Barbarian.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a completely new sheet. I fucked it up.
Carp.
Well, just don't fuck it up, bro. Just unfuck it.
I wish I could.
do you think you need time to do? Because
it's not going to happen tonight.
Okay.
Or not during this session.
It feels like a solid enough place to leave off at.
I mean, I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to you guys. We can keep going, or we can wrap.
Because, like,
I'll leave it up to the rest of you guys. It really doesn't matter to me.
It just feels like a solid place to wrap for me. That's all.
I mean, it does. Like, I mean, we're at a good place to just, gather our shit together and get ready for the next session.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
We can do that. I'll go take a shower and spend some time with my fiance.
God forbid.
I know.
Yeah.
God
Tell her
forbid
what's
I
right.
spend some time with Trevor.
Tell Trevor I said hi.
Will do. All right. I will talk to you guys later then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.